This is fair use, fair use. I do not get paid or benefit from none of these videos. According to the Act 1976 Act, this is only for educational purposes only. So, thank you.
Nobody noticing what Apple just did. They put out this ad called Clingers, where creepy people in silver suits follow users around to represent data track. But pause at 16 seconds right above her head is a painting of literal horned demons swarming a girl in the exact same position. Why is a tech giant using demons?
Helicopter dropping thousands, if not millions of ticks into his farm, and things are getting a little bit wild. Tell me more! This is wild. A farmer's going out, kind of going through his land, and he notices a helicopter coming up, and it starts to drop all these ticks. So that video is going viral and circulating right now because he caught people in the act of doing this. The helicopter hurried and flew away, but things picked up a little bit quickly. After a few days of these ticks being around, the man actually started to find certain things that were dead on his property from these ticks. For example, he actually came across a moose on his property that was killed by these ticks. Now, there were people saying that this wasn't actually happening and that these were tick boxes that were showing up on farmland, but that's not what was happening. They're actually dropping thousands of ticks into these farmers' fields, and now they're finding them and catching them doing it. Okay.
Guys, what the hell is wrong with the world?
Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all glory and praises to my power, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah HaKwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of great millstone that rule well and taught us his truth. Shalom to the whole elect, scorn the four corners on the earth. Praising the names of Yahweh, with Yahweh Shai daily. To you, I want to say Shalom. This is your brother Nakah coming back with another edifying lesson, Lord willing, as well as it be as exalting. And I got you two video clips. The first one was showing you basically how that he's tracking your every move and every data and every step you're doing. Then the second video is showing you how they basically suppressing the farmers and just dropping ticks off and shit. But we're going to touch on both videos. So with the first video, from our apostles on down, has been saying these devices, these phones and AI, Jones are nothing but left-hand angels, They are demons, And that Apple commercial just showing you how they want to track your every move, But let's go to Genesis 11:4. You see what I'm saying? We always bring this out because they want to exalt AI and push their technocracy. Remember, this is the wicked. You see what I'm saying? We're dealing with, this is nothing but left-hand witchcraft and practices. Even your phone you use, it's just nothing but, tracking data. You see what I'm saying? See who you are, and it's for them to come down and accuse you. Remember, they're the accuser of the brethren. We're going to get that straight after this, though. Genesis 11:4. And they said, go to, let us build us a city and a tower whose top may reach into heaven. Let us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the whole earth. You see what I'm saying? And we get the word tower. This is what they want to do with the AI, is make it, exalted.
Strong's H1431.
You see what I'm saying? We get the root
Got
word.
thou.
Is Gadol.
Got thou.
Strong's H1431. Got thou. Got thou.
Gadol. To grow, to become great or important, to promote, to make powerful, praise and magnify, do great things. To grow, to become great, to be magnified, to cause to grow, to make great, powerful, magnify. You see what I'm saying? This is what they want to do with the AI infrastructure, with Skynet. You see what I'm saying? To go on their Space Force and all types of stuff, Even, they got all these flock cameras everywhere. They got these damn AI, you got this tracker, everything they're doing. But all these things are nothing but left-hand left-hand angels. You see what I'm saying? Demons. You see what I'm saying? They want to be like the Most High. Remember that. That's the reason why they setting up the structure. There's new order coming. Just for that. I think that, let me see. I can't really remember. I think it's Jeremiah 49. I think it's 49. Give me a moment here. I remember the scripture. Jeremiah 49. And let's get this. Jeremiah 49:10. By how made Esau bear, have uncovered his secret places, and he should not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. So Esau already has been exposed. You see what I'm saying? We already know, people already know who the damn devil is, because at the end of the second video, he's talking about what is wrong with the world. Well, the wicked is in rulership. You know, book Job 9:24. You know, the world is given to the hands of the wicked. You see what I'm saying? But through his left hand enchantments and rituals, he's going to deceive many. You see what I'm saying? And persuade a lot of people to tap in into this new beast system, this new technocracy. Revelation 13:14, he deceived them that dwelt on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had the power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which he had the wound by the sword and did live. You see what I'm saying? We're going to go into the word miracles. You see what I'm saying? Because this is what they ultimately want to do. They want to deceive you people, saying that it's beneficial to have all these tracking devices and how this can
Strong's
change in
G,
everyday life.
4592.
In reality, they just
Semayan.
want to control you. At the end of the
Semayan.
day. So we got, I'm going to let him say it for you.
Strong's G 4592. Semayan. Semayan.
Semayan. You see? You know, a sign, a mark, a token that which give a person, I think, a distinguish from others and known. You see what I'm saying? A sign, prodigy, portent, example, and a huge occurrence transcending common course of nature. You see what I'm saying? They push into transhumanism and all that, you know. You want a great example, just look at China, you know, with the social credit score and how people out there literally laying down in the street. You know, they got robot dogs walking everywhere. That's how Babylon the Great wants to push, you know, America, you know, and our future infrastructure. You see what I'm saying? And they already deceiving many people. You know, they already got the charagma showing people who taking it, the ALS patients who can't move their bodies. They're taking the charagma and they be able to walk and speak and do all these things again. But see, that's what he's doing through this technocracy. You see? And that's just one common thing that they're doing. You know? They're tracking everything you do. Because at the end of the day, these damn devils' ultimate plan, you know, I think it was Aaron Russo who had an interview with a Rothschild. He said, you know, the Rothschild said the goal is how everybody chipped. And this is where we're going to, you know. Sometimes you could be not sometimes, all the time, you could be on social media looking for something or typing something, all of a sudden it start popping up on your recommendations and stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? But that's what it is. You see what I'm saying? You being tracked. And they showed you, let me go back to the video if I could find it. They showed you clearly, so I got the other video. Showed you clearly right here. They have a picture right there showing you. This is what it is. They put demons right there to show you, like, yeah, this is what we're doing. We're tracking your every footprint, every move. And people think it's a harmless video, but this is just go to show you this is what this technocracy, these tech giants are pushing for. The New World Order. You see what I'm saying? The Great Reset. You know, and the Great Reset, they're gonna track your carbon footprint. You know, it fits them in the cities. They're gonna track what you buy. You know, everything that you do. You see what I'm saying? This is the world that we're coming into. You know, that's the reason why they're gonna push that charagma at the end of the day. You see what I'm saying? And make people bow the knee. You know, except for the elect, you know. But that's what the first video, you see what I'm saying? But let's go ahead and go back and touch on the second video. You see what I'm saying? How this damn devil, you know, he don't give a fuck. He just wearing everybody out. Even his saints, man. Even his own people. But mainly the saints. Daniel chapter 7, verse 25. He should speak great words against the Most High. He should wear out the saints of the Most High and think to change the times and laws. And they should be given to his hands until a time and times about the divine of time. Yeah, it was a recent video how they try to make daylight savings all year round. You see what I'm saying? He want to throw off the intercourse, man. While he defiling the land and stuff like that. You know, you see how the second video, they dropping off ticks and different dead carcasses on farmers' lands, and you know, just to take that land and put a data center right there. You know, because a lot of farmers are getting pushed out. You know, their farmland, and even people who live in the house. I just did a video last week or 2 weeks ago of a Georgia family that they was forced to move out of her dream house because they're building a data center. You know, these people are dirty, man, and they just hurting the earth. Let's get Psalms 82, verse 5, man. Psalms 82, verse 5. They know not, neither would they understand. They walk on the darkness of all the foundation of earth. Salakia. Psalms 82, verse 5. They know not, neither would they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundation of the earth are out of course, you know. And it is out of course because the wickedness and rulership, man. And it pisses you off when you know this world was supposed to be reigning righteousness, man. But this damn devil, he's fucking the world up. You see what I'm saying? He polluting the air, defiling the food. He just don't care. You see what I'm saying? He's gonna push his technocracy, his new world order, and he doing it fast, man. 'Cause we know that he had nothing but a short time. You see what I'm saying? Let's go to Ephesians 5. You see? That's why Yahweh Bashim Rashad told us to be circumspect. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15. See, then now that you are circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil. We are in those evil days, man, because this damn devil, you know, he's not going to be able to rule forever. You see what I'm saying? That's why I said, you know, the joy of the hypocrite, you know, runs, let's get that. I think that's book of Job 14 and 2. This is the book of Job chapter 14, verse 5. Seeing his days are determined and the numbers of his months are with thee, thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. So he knows that his kingdom is coming to an end. So that's the reason why he has to hurry up and do these things, do these wicked things. You see what I'm saying? What he's doing. You know, he don't care about the people. This man is until like a tyrant. Let's go to Isaiah 14, verse 6 in the NLT version. Because this is what he's doing to people. Isaiah 14, verse 6. You strike the people with endless blows of range and held the nations in your anger grip with an unrelenting tyrant. You know, and that's what he's doing. You see what I'm saying? He's digging a pit for you to sin. You see what I'm saying? He's making your life harder. You see, that's why he's dropping all them ticks on the farmlands and oppressing the people for them to move on off the farmland. You see what I'm saying? He just an evil, you know, demon. That's what Edom is, a so-called white man. And that's all he know what to do. You know? But let's get I'm trying to think. Well, we can't get Micah too. And start at the first verse. Woe to them that advance iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When morning is light, they practice it because it's the power of the hand. Right, and this is what he's doing. And they cover the fields to take them by violence in houses, and they shall take away. So they press a man his heritage and his house, even a man and his heritage. And that's what they're doing with these farmers and their data centers and people who live in near these things. They just oppressing you and taking your shit, you know. And motherfuckers are calling that out. You see what I'm saying? And most people they start picking on noticing how it's corrupting the city that they live in. Because remember, your bills going up, everything going up. You know, water is being bad, but they doing that to make you people. Giving you that squeeze, you see what I'm saying? Making you to the point that you have to rely to them for everything. This is Luke 21, verse 25. You see what I'm saying? There should be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars and upon the earth. Distress of nations with perplexity and the sea waves and ruin. You see what I'm saying? So it should be so these are the signs and knowing that this kingdom is coming to an end.
Strong's G 4928. Sunache. Sunache.
It's Suko.
Strong's G 4928. Sunache.
Strong's G
Sunahe.
4912.
Salakia. Hold it together.
Sunecho.
Another contracting part away.
Sunecho.
Go to the root word. You know.
Strong's G 4912. Sunecho. Sunecho.
Suneho. Holding together. A whole. Let's pieces fall. Something fall away. Hold together. Contrast. Compress. Let's go to the main part. This definition. Of a cattle squeeze that pushing and each side forcing the beast into a position where he cannot move so the farmer can administrate medication. That's the definition I love to use from this scripture because this is what they're doing to the people. They putting you, squeezing you from each side, you know, with this war, gas prices going up. You could barely afford your rent. You know, water is a shortage on water. You see what I'm saying? It's Food is the foul, you know, you see what I'm saying? You can have diarrhea trying to eat fucking healthy foods and stuff like that. What they're doing is putting you into a position to the point that they come with a solution or order out of KO and tell you, look, if you want clean food, clean water, take this Karagama and you'll be good and you got to be underneath us. This is what they pushing and showing you, you know, in these latter days. You know, and most people, that's why I went to Ephesians 5 and show you that you got to be circumspectly redeeming the times because the times are evil. We are really in those evil times in the latter days of Esau, Edom kingdom. You see what I'm saying? So that's what he's doing. He's squeezing the people on all sides and making you, you know, depend on the system because this whole system just what? It's fast. Everything's fast. You see what I'm saying? Everybody impatient. You see what I'm saying? Everybody want to hurry up. So they want you to hurry up and make a drastic decision, and then before you know it, you already took the damn Karagama and it's over. You're like, damn. You see what I'm saying? That's why it's important to hearken and listen to the words of the men of the Lord who's giving you the warning. But we know that, you know, let's get the book of Job, chapter 20, verse 5. And that trumpeting of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite, but for a moment, you know. Cause he gonna rule this world just for a little bit longer, then it's gonna be over. Thou his excellent mind up to the heavens, his head reaching to the clouds. Yeah, Edomites are proud as shit. Yet he should perish forever like his own dung, that which have seen him say, where is he? You see what I'm saying? Cause this man, he's gonna be taken down, you know, with a great fall. You see what I'm saying? He gonna fall on his damn head. You see what I mean? He ain't gonna never recover from that, you know. This devil's going to be taken out of power and it's going to be over. And then Yahweh Shai, he's going to rule. You see what I'm saying? But let's get a couple more precepts. I wanted to find that precept. Oh, yeah, I meant to say it, the accuser of my brethren. Because I did say that earlier. That's what they're going to do, you know, tracking every move that you're doing. Let's put accuser. I don't remember where it's at. Revelation 12:10. And I heard a loud voice saying, heaven now is coming salvation, serving the kingdom of the Most High and the power of Mashiach. For the accuser of my brethren is cast down, which accuse them before the Most High day and night. You see what I'm saying? And that's what they're going to do. They're going to accuse us, you know, that we extremist groups, you know, we terroristic groups, man. And that's what they're really doing with the AI too, with all this data collecting. You see what I'm saying? All these videos and stuff. We already marked. You see what I'm saying? And they're just going to just use it to their advantage. You see what I'm saying? With the mental perception. You see what I'm saying? And their devices, you know, because that's what it is. Let's go to, that's what it is. Those are 2 Chronicles. Or Corinthians, something like that, Shalaki. Let's set and be, 2 Corinthians 2:11. And I'm going to get you the word or devices. 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get advantage of us, for we're not ignorant of his devices, right?
Strong's G 3540.
It goes into the
Naima.
definition of
Naima.
mental perception.
Strong's G 3540. Naima.
Naima, mental perception, I thought evil purpose, that which thinks the mind thoughts of purpose. And that's what he's doing also with his left hand magic. You see what I'm saying? With his left hand angels. So lucky about that. Had to something happened. But yeah, like I said, You know, and this is the part of their left hand wickedness, you see what I'm saying? You know, and a blessing was a sword. You know, a mental perception, a thought, an evil purpose, that which things the mind thoughts and purposes, you know. And this is what they're doing with their devices, you know, they crafty.
Strong's
You know,
G
it's like Edom, you know, he does a
3539.
wide search.
Nael. Nael.
We got the root word.
Strong's G 3539. Nael. Nael.
Now, to perceive with the mind, to understand, to have understanding. That's what he's doing. He want to perceive and deceive the people. You see what I'm saying? You know, push a false narrative with his pseudoscience, you know. But let's get 2 Thessalonians 2. Let's start at the third verse, fourth verse, you see what I'm saying? 3, let's start at 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day should not come except to come and fall away first, and the man of sin be revealed, and the son of perdition. And the son of perdition is who? Esau Edom. You see what I'm saying? Who also exalt himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he is the Most High, sitting in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. And this is what Esau Edom, you know, the so-called subsequent white man, started with the type of baking family. This is what they're doing. You see what I'm saying? How the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, you know, by Hashem Yahushua, he has angels that he sent, and angels come back with a report. And that's the same thing he doing with his left hand, with his data, his cameras, his AI. You see what I'm saying? They just basically just watching you everywhere you go and giving you a report. You know, that's what the first video was like. You see what I'm saying? The clingers. You see what I'm saying? You know, the track of everything that you do. Yeah, because Esau, he wants to be as the Most High. Remember, you not. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 5. Remember you not that when I was with you, I told you these things, and now ye know that withholded that he might be revealed in his time. He's always been revealed. You know, that's why I read to you Jeremiah 49 and 10, I believe, earlier in this video, when I said that Esau is made bare. He's already been exposed. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work, only he have not now will let until he be taken out the way. Then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming, even him who is coming after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. You know,
Strong's
we always
G
get this word lying wonders, and
5579.
the pseudo is a
Pseudos.
pseudoscience. You see what I'm saying? They be
Pseudos.
pushing a false narrative, lying.
Strong's G 5579. Pseudos. Pseudos.
Pseudos, they love tap into so-called statistics and numbers and stuff like that. But they use it just to what? Deceive the people with their devices, you know? You know, because, you know, it's something big is going to happen. You see what I'm saying? A lie, a conscious and intentional falsehood in a broader sense, whatever, is not what it seems to be. You see what I'm saying? A perverse and porous deceitfulness and precepts. So they're just a lying, that's just a lying devil. You see what I'm saying? They might say, we not tricking y'all, or we ain't doing this, that's just a conspiracy. But these damn conspiracies always come true, and these devils always behind it. You see what I'm saying? But only the men of the Lord is calling them out. You know, that's what they're doing. They're doing little shit like that. You know, it's making forwarding your affliction even more. You see what I'm saying? So he even, you know, destroying his own people. He don't care about his own damn people. That's how wicked this damn devil is, man. That's why he need to be taken out of the power seat. Let's keep on going. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 10. And with all deceivableness of unrighteous in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause the Most High should send strong delusion that they should believe a lie. You see what I'm saying? They all might be damned who believe in not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness. You know, and that's what happened. You know, these people who trust inside this beast system, you see what I'm saying, and know the prophets. But, you know, that's all I want to touch in this video. So, Lord willing, if I let it edify, you got something from it, I'm going to close it out. I want to give all glory and praise to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakak Wadash.